Okay, so you got two rudder control lines. This pulls it up, and then you can see you can lock it off here, right? When I let that out, it drops down. And then this line is to tighten it in the down position, okay? So that one pulls it up, and this one pulls it down. See that?
Okay.
Now, I'm not gonna, we're pretty shallow right here. I think I'll be able to get out. But anyway, then you can lock it in here. The other thing we have, if you turn around, Alex, is right down here, these are centerboard lines. So underneath the boat, there's a centerboard.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, so this is the line to pull it up, and this is the line to pull it down. Now, since we're in pretty shallow water right here, I'm not going to pull it down right now. I'm going to leave it there.
Oh, I didn't know they had centerboard.
Yeah, yeah. Now, this is, there's a couple things in here, Paul. I got an American flag here for you. Since you're a military guy, you can hook that on the back there. And fly out of the back. I just didn't have time to hook that up today. And then this thing here, you can see there's a battery in here. There's a fire extinguisher in there. I got some flares right here.
There's a fire extinguisher in the back too.
There's a fire extinguisher in the back too, yeah. Now, you might need to check with the shipping company to see if you need to report hazardous materials or anything. I don't know if they're going to let you take the flares on the ship. You check on it, ask them what their rules are, whatever. And then this is the radar reflector. I don't have it on right now, but there's a mount up on the mast. I'll show you when we take the mast down later. But that's where if you think you're going to be out where there's going to be other big boats or whatever, you can put that up just so they can see you on their radar if it's foggy or whatever.
Oh, it's a reflector.
It's a reflector, so they can see you on their radar.
Oh.
That's all that is. All right, so I store that up there. Put the flag up here. There's a little, and that, you know, obviously that's a battery compartment. The other thing is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a switch right here that turns everything on and off.
To the battery?
To the battery, right there.
Okay.
You can't really see it, but you can feel it.
Okay.
Well, let me see, are we even on? I don't know if we're on. We're going to find out in a minute, because I want to, before we leave the dock here, the one thing you said you wanted, scoot down, Alex. One thing you said you wanted was the GPS, so.
What about the autopilot?
Well, we're going to talk about the autopilot too. Alright, so this is a little bag here for the GPS system. It's a nice little Lowrance system. It's got a cover on it. This is another thing I probably wouldn't leave on board, you know.
Yeah, somebody steal it.
Yeah, because it's easy to take off. It's got two plugs. You just gotta line it up and plug that one in. Push it in, and then it's got a little twisty thing on here. You gotta get in there and lock it in. And then same thing on the other side. You gotta line it up, and then do your little twisty thing. Lock it in, and then it's got this little mount. Fits in that little slot, so you just kind of gotta lift it up in there and click it in.
That's it, huh?
And then if our power's on, it doesn't look like it is. So I gotta turn the switch the other way. Hang on. So turn the battery on. And I got the depth sounder breaker right there. I got them all labeled. Okay, they're all labeled. I gave you another sheet.
Which is the GPS, actually, the depth sounder.
Depth sounder, because it's got a depth sounder on it too. So now, now it's on. Okay. So it's gonna come up here in a minute. And I did up a little sheet for you here on the back here. This tells you all of the breakers, what they control, what the fuse size is, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, great.
Okay, so these two breaker panels, those are those right there, and then this one is down inside the battery compartment on the other side of the wall there. So you don't have to mess with those too often. So one thing is the outboard right here, this wire here, it goes all the way forward and charges the battery. So when you're running the outboard, you're charging the battery.
Okay. This is